right, hello everyone. My name is Josh Connors, and today we are here with the one and only fastest thing alive, Sonic the Hedgehog.
You know my boys, we do this shit for fun. He said he wanna be up in the streets, well he better go and get him a gun. He better pray that we don't pop.
Sonic, it's good to have you here today. How are you doing today, my man?
Well, for one, Josh, I'm grateful to be here. Thanks for having me on here, man. And you know, I feel good. I never imagined me being on like a interview that would actually touch the internet, but here we are. So, how are you doing, for one?
Well, man, I'm doing good, I'm glad that you actually asked how I'm doing today. No one's asked me that all day, so thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Yeah, but, so, we're here to talk about, your upcoming projects and a few more questions that maybe your fans want to know about.
Well, I'm here, and here we are. So, whatever questions you have that awaits me, go ahead and ask. I'm ready.
Okay, so while we were scrolling through you guys' channel, we seen that Shadow has dropped his album, Chopper City. And we were, it was actually good, and it was amazing. It was a masterpiece.
Oh, yeah? Hey, Chopper City out now. You guys go get it. Go listen to it. But, what was your favorite song on the album?
I believe it had, let's see, it had Silver, Darius, and you on it. It was what it was called. I forgot.
I know which one you're talking about. Creeping.
Yes, thank you. That song right there was my favorite. So after hearing it, I was very curious, and I was wondering, wow, these guys are dropping bangers now. So I'm thinking next year they should, like, the songs should be 10 times more better, right? So what I was curious about was, like, what are the next projects that you guys are having? Like, when are you guys going to make these projects? Who's going to be on them?
Good question. Well, let's see. Shadow is taking a break right now, but he should appear on one of the projects, or maybe two of them. Knuckles will be dropping soon. The Chaotix will be dropping soon. Vector, Espio, Charmy, Mighty, and Ray, they're all going to be on the Chaotix album. Maybe we'll help them out and be on it as well. Me and Darius are going to have more music coming out. Me and Knuckles is going to have another duo track coming soon. And I'm working with an artist that no one knows about. This is going to be a big surprise.
Ooh, well, you heard that, folks. It's going to be a big surprise with an artist that no one knows about. So, now that we got the questions about the music out the way, let's talk about some of the things that you've done throughout your life, besides anything that has to do with music. So,
Okay.
we had Punk Squad Scourge on this interview one time. We had him on a broadcast.
Uh-huh.
And he also told us in a story about you and him getting into a brawl, or his guys jumping you and your crew, or something like that. Do you think you want to speak on your behalf of that story?
Well, to be honest, the guy never put his hands on me, so that's probably false when my name is thrown in that. But I remember Darius and Silver and Shadow did tell me a story that Scourge and his guys did jump Silver on the bus. Darius and Shadow jumped in, they beat him up. Scourge was just watching, then he jumped in, and Darius beat him up, and then he made him cry. But the guy never put his hands on me, so that's probably false. But we did used to get into, like, a lot of high school brawls. Other than that, I never really fought Scourge, to be honest. I only fought Scourge once, and that was at the City Robotnic show in 2017.
The Eggman tribute.
Yeah, oh man, that was a crazy show.
I remember that on a news report like it was yesterday. Well, do you think you want to explain that story? Because I never really, we never really got into, like, what really happened. We just heard rumors. Like, we only seen your Twitter tweets and all. Can you, like, tell us the story of that?
Of course. Well, as you know, Eggman passed away.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, actually, Well, because we actually settled our differences in 2016, and he wanted us to come. I'm sorry. He wanted us to come to his granddaughter's birthday party, and we did. And we made him all happy, and he actually was like he was actually changing. Like he actually changed. The death egg, he was breaking the ship down and all. So we decided, we wanted to do a tribute for him after he passed away. And we did. We went to City Robotnic. We was about to prepare the show. We was about to, prepare the show and all. But Knuckles had something going on with the Chaotix because of their contract or something like that. That has nothing to do with me. So I'm not going to go into, too much details. But they had their differences at the time. So I remember I was changing in the backstage, and Espiel came up and he was like, "What up?" And I was like, "Huh?" So he swung at me. I dodged it. We started clashing. We were fighting in the back. Darius and the other crew are outside. They're cheering out for the fans, trying to get the show prepared, He went back and he seen us fighting. He jumped in. Well, he didn't jump in. He tried to break us up. But before he could, Tails ended up, well, not Tails, but Charmy ended up jumping me, and him and Espiel tried to, jump on me and all. Tails ended up sucker punching Charmy. Then Vector tried to break it up. Knuckles came, he started beating up Vector, then it was just a big, mad fight, then we just started beating them up. Then Darius tried to break it up. Vector ended up hitting Darius on accident. Darius started beating him up, then we just started beating them up. So the crowd was outside. It was getting bad because we took too long and we were busy fighting and stuff. Then as soon as we went back outside, it was a big riot. Like the sky turned red.
Wow.
So we was like, oh no, we cannot perform today. We cannot perform. So we went to the bus. They literally, hear me out. They literally knocked the bus down and exploded it. And at least I don't know how many people, but 20 people to maybe even 100 got sent flying over a mountain. It was so crazy. So Tails ended up activating his force field, but he ended up getting the Punk Squad crew and the Chaotix and this other crew with Fang and his friends. And it was just a big brawl, but he won. But yeah, like I said, I would never lie on anything, and that's a fact. We won 100%. But yeah, that's the story, man. It was just crazy that night.
Not talking about who. We kill his little bitch, you can't fuck with my crew. He drop out the drugs, tell him give me the loot. I cut her out and pop him in the